high school athletes to profit off their accomplishments. This means young athletes will be allowed to make money off their name, image, and likeness through appearances, autographs, and product endorsements, just to name a few. Schools and coaches cannot use the new rules to recruit, and student athletes will have to report their deals to their school. Tonight, News Channel 12's Brett Kennedy is live in Greenville. He has more on the policy and reaction.
It was just a big day. The NCHSAA announced that we're going to have 7 classifications of high school teams instead of 4, and now the NIL is coming to high school sports in North Carolina. They have it in college, and now it's coming to high schoolers. This is a big deal. This includes traditional high schools like public schools, dozens of charter schools, and 4 non-boarding schools. This takes effect July 1st, so it's going to happen very, very soon with these athletes and teams starting to deal with this. Under the new policy, student athletes would be allowed to monetize their NIL through appearances such as athlete-owned brands and autographs and camps and clinics, group licensing and product endorsements, promotional activities, and also on social media. But for the head coaches and the schools, they are not allowed to facilitate NIL deals, and they're not allowed to use NIL deals to recruit athletes to programs or encourage enrollment for that matter. So there's going to be some red tape that you're going to have to follow, some rules that you're going to have to follow along with all of these NIL regulations here. I spoke to a couple coaches and one athletic director today and got their opinions on the matter, and I got some differing topics on this situation.
I think it's a progressive step. And I think as coaches, there's some gray area we're all going to have to wade through. And I think it could be a good thing. But as always, as a teacher, I think teachers should maybe get a little bit more money, and our coaching stipend should be a little bit higher. But I think it's a great positive step.
I think you're going to see some outside contact with people, and that's not always pretty. Certainly hasn't been allowed before, and we don't know how it's going to be. We don't know what's going to be allowed yet. Because we've all heard about it, and there's a lot of speculation. But once we get final ruling and actually see it in play, we'll be able to make a better, a better judgment on it.
So we'll see what happens in the coming months. But again, NIL deals are now allowed for high school athletes around the area. Students, athletes can now use their name, image, and likeness to profit off of that. Big news. Reporting from Greenville, Brett Kennedy, News Channel 12.
All right, thanks, Brett. An update tonight to this morning's train